Li Jingliang, the Leech, going up against one Tony Ferguson. There he is, and he's being joined by his translator as well. Li, thank you so much for the time. I appreciate you.
感谢你今天接受采访。
谢谢你
Thank you so much,
让
everyone.
更多人去了解我，了解我和 Tony Ferguson 这场比赛。谢谢，我相信这场比赛是一场精彩的比赛。
Let's let more people to know about this fight, me versus Tony Ferguson. I believe that's gonna be an exciting fight.
就像我的名字一样，李景亮，点亮激情，前景无限。
Yeah, just like my name, Jingliang. In Chinese, literally it means ignite to excitement, and you have a brightly future.
Wow. Okay. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. And Leo, thank you for having us and for helping this, go down as well. Can I ask you? And by the way, what is I want to do this the right way. To when I address you, should it be Li or should it be Jingliang when I ask him a question? What is better?
一开始想，他如果叫你是叫你李还是叫你景亮，你听着更舒服一点，更亲切一点。
我喜欢听景亮。
景亮 ，Yeah.
Okay, so Jingliang, let me ask you, what was your reaction when you found out that the UFC wanted to book you versus Tony Ferguson at 170? It kind of came out of nowhere. How did you react when you found out about this?
所以当时当你听到 UFC 让你打 Tony Ferguson 这场比赛摆在眼前的时候，第一反应是什么？当时的反应？
Wow, my God, Tony Ferguson 第一次让我知道的时候，我真的非常惊讶。我说怎么可能？怎么可能？我说他是要身重还是让我减到70去？我当时在考虑这两个体重的问题。我说我是要让我 UFC 让我要减的70公斤吗
？Yeah, I was shocked. I was who Tony Ferguson. My first reaction is like UFC want me cut down to 155 or why or what? Tony Ferguson is impossible. I was shocked. It's a huge surprise to me.
然后他们说 Ferguson 身重的让我打77，我说 OK, no problem, let's go.
And then they told me no. Tony moves up. He moved to 170. I said okay, no problem. Yeah, let's go.
Were you surprised that he was willing to do this, to move up to 170 to fight you?
所以对于福格森升重到77，你觉得惊讶吗？
惊讶，一样惊讶，就像他跟我说，我跟他一样打的，我也惊讶。
Yeah, I was surprised he moved up to 170.
但我也觉得这是一个运动员来说是一个很大的挑战。很多60-70公斤的人到77打的都非常好，当然了，也有从77到84打的人也非常多。
Yeah, but I think it's a challenging move to an athlete, but it's also normal. You know, a lot of 155ers they move up to 170. They fight well. Yeah, so.
What about the short notice nature of this fight? The fact that it's happening, like it got announced a week ago, it's happening in less than 2 weeks. Was that okay for you? Were you feeling like this was enough time for you?
所以这场比赛其实从宣布到最终比赛，其实时间很短啊，其实就差不多2周前刚定下来，然后还有不到2周就要打了。所以这么短的时间让你接这么一场比赛来说，对你来说是个问题吗？
对我不是问题，我一直上场比赛完之后也没有受伤，然后回去一直训练的呢，然后一直在桑福尔的训练馆训练，保持着这个我的竞技状态。我的这次美国之行呢，从4月份到现在，然后我们一直是2点一线，训练完回家做饭、吃饭、睡觉，休息好。
It's not big deal to me because after my last fight, I just returned to training immediately because I had no injury. And the purpose of I come to the US this time since this April, just want to be active, fight again and again. So yeah, I keep training at Sanford MMA. My condition is very well, so it's not a big deal to fight soon.
你明白吗？我们这次漂洋过海离家这么远。然后我想来这次美国待的也就是1年的计划。我就如果说每一场比赛，无论结果怎么样，只要是我没有受伤，我希望能尽快的去比赛。
You know, the main purpose I came to the US this time is I just want to fight more. So after each fight, if I don't have any injury, no matter win or lose, I just want to return soon.
现在然后来美国也不容易，飞10几个小时，漂洋过海，机票也挺贵的。也是我们自己付，所以说，我想这次来美国就多打2场比赛。
Yeah, because my current plan is stay in the U.S. for about 1 year. You know, the cost here is very high, very expensive, so I need to fight more to get more money.
So are you living here for now? Are you living in the United States as opposed to back home in China?
所以你现在是住在美国？
在美国
Yes.
的佛罗里
I live
达，
in Florida. He's training at Sanford MMA.
Yeah.
So yeah, he lives.
这样
He
也
stay
训
in
练会更
Sanford.
近一些。对，
And
He stay in Florida.
and no longer China, or after this fight, are you going back home?
所以那你什么时候想回国？是这场比赛之后，还是再过一阵儿？
我想到年底回国跟我的家人和我的父母，我已经2年没有见到我的父母了，我想跟他们一起过个春节。等春节过完之后，可能还会回美国再继续训练，再打比赛。
Probably end of this year.
我离家战斗。
Yeah, probably end of this year or January next year, just before the Chinese New Year. So I want to return to China before the Chinese New Year to meet my family. So I haven't together with my family during Chinese New Year for 2 years. So this time I want to stay together with them. And then after Chinese New Year next year, I may come back to the US again.
Okay. What do you think of the current state of Tony Ferguson's career? Because, last week on this show, we had Chael Sonnen on. He's like, I don't like this fight. When this fight was announced, a lot of people were like thinking that you're going to beat Tony and that you're too big for Tony and that this is a mistake on such short notice. This fight shouldn't happen. How do you feel about the state of his career and, his chances against someone like you?
所以就咱们说这福格森，你觉得现在他处在职业生涯一个什么阶段？然后这场比赛对他来说，你觉得好吗？因为也有很多人评论说这场比赛其实对福格森来说并不好，因为你对他来说太大了，太危险了。所以你觉得从他的角度来看，你们俩这场对决怎么样？
你们是你们，我们是我们，每个人做的是自己做的事情。我们做比赛是给别人在看吗？我们都在为自己的家而战，为自己的梦想而战。真正的对手是谁？是自己，挑战自己。
Yeah, so I think from outsiders' view is different from the fighter themselves. So I believe Tony knows what he's doing now. Yeah, he's been in this business for a very long time. I think for each fighter, we just fight for ourselves, our families, the people who surrounded us. So I don't think we need to care about how others see how this fight goes.
So you came back in July. You had a great win. This was your first fight since the Khamzat Chimaev fight back in October. How did you feel, like in terms of your confidence, how did you feel about yourself going into the fight as opposed to how you feel now after that amazing win? Like were you, the Khamzat fight obviously didn't go your way, but then you come back, you rebound, and now I would imagine you're feeling great about yourself. Can you compare how you feel now after the fight as opposed to how you felt going into that fight back on July 16th?
所以就是上一场比赛打的时候，你应该是刚经历过齐马耶夫那场比赛的失利，然后那场比赛的时候，你的信心是什么样？然后这场比赛呢，你又经历了上一场比赛一场大胜，现在你的信心又是什么样？你觉得这2场比赛对于你的自信心来说有什么区别吗？
我每一场的比赛，从我第一次打 UFC 到现在，每一场的比赛，我都是对自己100%的信心，100%。即使我失利了，我知道我技不如人，这样我才能从中看到别人的优秀的点在哪里，我自己失败的原因在哪里，从中学习。我和齐马耶夫这场比赛，我输在哪里，我心里很清楚。OK， 所以说失败乃成功之母，对吧？我们不怕失败，可怕的就是在失败中出不来，走不出来。我也想必每一个粉丝朋友们也好，每一个拳手也好，在座的其他的行业也好，大家不要去怕失败，勇敢的站起来。我们要有精神所在，我们要有匪气，所谓的体育精神。
I always trust myself. I always have confidence about myself since the day one I'm in the UFC. Before each fight I'm in UFC, I always believe myself, no matter win or lose. Even for the Khamzat fight you mentioned, I know that night he was the better guy than me. But that's the sports. We should learn from our failures, the losses. But we should always trust ourselves. You should fight like a gangster. You just believe, have confidence about yourself. Do
you think you get another crack at Khamzat? Is this something that you want, and do you feel confident that you can be better than him, beat him if you fought again?
所以刚才提到齐马耶夫，那么经历了上一场比赛，你总结，你觉着如果再让你们俩打一次，你觉得你能够战胜他吗？或者表现比上次更好？
当然会比上次会更好。
100%, definitely I will perform much better than the last fight I fought against Khamzat.
What went wrong? the first time you fought him? What would you do
所
differently?
以你觉得那场比赛错误在哪儿？失误在哪儿？
OK， 我的这个错误 OK， 我不会告诉别人，我心里明白。你们想知道，请关注我的 Instagram 或者我其他的社交软件，我回头慢慢告诉你们。
Yeah, I know where is the wrong, but I don't think I will tell you here.
OK， 每个人必须要有点饥饿感。
Yeah,
OK，
no.
饭不能吃饱，知道
Yeah,
吗？
I don't want to give everything to you guys, but if you want to know that, just follow me on my Instagram.
中国有句话也很好，对，胡吃胡喝可以，千万不要胡说。
Yeah, I cannot speak about that randomly, but yeah, if you want to know more about the details or just follow me on my social media.
Wow, what a personality the Leech is. I mean, I feel like you're a very colorful guy. It's nice to see you smile. It's nice to see your personality. This is a lot of fun. I appreciate it very much. By the way, do you understand English? Like, do you understand what I'm saying at all, or does he need? Because I see him reacting a little bit, and can he not speak back, or does he not understand anything?
他说，第一，他觉得你性格特好，他会叫你这样性格。第二，他觉得你英语现在怎么样？就是他说什么你大概你是完全听不明白，其实能听懂一些。
我能听懂一些。
Yeah, he can understand some your English. Yeah, I think he can understand a lot of English right now. The only problem is just express it in English.
Is he trying to learn? Like while he's living in the States, is he doing any classes or anything like that?
所以在美国现在你有试着在学英语吗？
当然要学，这是个国际的舞台，融入着世界各地的这个民族，然后这个文化，我们都要学习，互相
Yeah,
学
of
习。
course, we are on a
就像体育记
huge
者一样。
global stage, so you have to learn like English or another language and to communicate with the media, people from all around the world. Yes, of course, we need to learn.
Okay. By the way, how do you feel about Khamzat Chimaev versus Nathan Diaz, this matchup? How do you feel about them fighting each other? A lot of people unhappy about this matchup. How do you feel about it?
你觉得齐马耶夫跟小马这场比赛，你觉得怎么样？很多人也不太喜欢这个配对，觉着不太好。你怎么看他们俩这场比赛？
你们不喜欢，这就是 surprise， 这是给大家的惊喜，他的惊喜，还有我和夜魔的惊喜。OK， 这场比赛我觉得没有问题，只要是两个人愿意打 ，OK。Let's go.
Maybe you guys dislike this matchup, Khamzat versus Nate Diaz, but I think they will give you guys a surprise. So that's the sport.
Fight 是我们的工作，配对试是 Diana 以这像小比他们的工作。哎，接下来传媒 OK， 就是你在问的一些问题，犀利的问题，让粉丝们去关注这些，这就是体育。
Yeah, same as me, my fight versus Tony Ferguson. You know, our job is a fight. The matchmaker's job is match up a fight which will give the fans a surprise. And your job as a media journalist just let everybody know and watch this fight.
But 一定是有两点，第一点是什么？大家一定要去，不是在炒作自己 ？OK， 炒作和运作这两个词一定要分清，不要被现在的网络流量带偏了。理智看比赛，理智问问题。
Yeah, we are not just simply hype up the fight, but we just want to let you know, all the MMA fans know that. Gonna be a very exciting fight, a very interesting fight. You have to watch.
No， 以前是以前，现在是现在，对吧？现在就是年轻人叫流量时代，是这样子的。大家拿个手机在上面可以随便说，男人说话是要负责任的。
Yeah, now we are in the era that everybody can say anything on social media, and people can watch a lot of things through their cell phone. But I talk very seriously. Yeah, everything I said, it's a statement. Yeah.
哎，说归说，闹归闹，开玩笑大家都可以，但是我们比赛是真实的。
Yeah, when you talk about
流血
fighting,
流汗
I never make joke or just say some things.
没有一点虚假。
No fake.
How do you feel about Nate's chances? Do you think he's going to win on September 10th?
所以那你觉得小麻这次能赢齐马耶夫吗？你觉得他获胜的几率有多大？
获胜的几率有多大？这个我还都没想。我觉得，首先就是从各种数据上来说的话，当然了，都是比较偏到齐马耶夫的数据，对吧？现在就是用数据说话。但是齐马耶夫一直没有打过5回合，我也没有看过他5回合的比赛，对吧？毕竟小马一直打过5回合，小马也是一直那种不是说轻易放弃的人，对吧？所以说他的体格，然后力量不如齐马耶夫，但是这是 MMA 比赛，这里 不缺少 legend， 缺少的是奇迹的发生，缺少着对自己的信仰。北甲二战的男人。
Yeah, I cannot give you a number about the chance, but we all know based on the statistics, the data, Hamza is the favorite, Nate is the underdog. But I think Hamza never fight in 5 rounds fights. And another big X factor is Nate Diaz is Nate Diaz. You don't know what happens if the fight go to the 5th round or the last minutes, last seconds if you fight against Nate Diaz. And in this sports, there are a lot of people call their legend or whatever, but what we really need, what the fans really need, is a miracle. It's a surprise in the fight. And I believe Nate Diaz is the guy who can give you this.
I love it.
他们身上两点让我觉得让粉丝们也好，让其他的选手们也好，让媒体们也好，我觉得值得学习的两点。金马 F 一定就是这么嚣张，年轻人就是这么嚣张，就要自信啊，就这么逼蹭。我觉得这项运动就是这样的啊，你要干不过我，你要想干我，来在笼子里我们打就完了嘛，对吧？你干到我了，那是你牛逼；干不到我，不好意思，那就是我牛逼。这项运动就是这样子的。金马 F 我觉得他做的非常好。对吧？这也是他吸引粉丝、吸引观众的之一。我认为是这样的，年轻人就像他一样豪横，要不然怎么去做年轻人呢？这次这项运动，这次这个运动就是这项运动就是青春吧，我认为是这样的。现在不豪横了，你到老了再豪横、再嚣张，你觉得现实吗？不现实。但小马也是一样，很自我，最真实自我。我就是这么嚣张，我就是这样的赖的样。这叫痞帅的，让我们新疆话说样子多。
I do respect these two guys, Khamzat and Nate Diaz. For this guy, like for example, Khamzat, he's still very young, but he has the swag. Always confidence about himself, and he always said he's the best, no matter what. If you don't trust me, okay, let's fight in the octagon. And Nate as well, he's a gangster, I like the feeling like a gangster. So I think this is what you should be like a man, especially a young man. You should have those passions. So yeah, I do respect these two guys.
Were you shocked to see Leon Edwards knock out Kamaru Usman? That's your weight class. What did you think when you saw that a couple of weeks ago?
爱德华兹跟乌斯曼那场比赛，你对那个 KO 惊讶吗？
我和我的拳教练这次就还说的呢，我说怎么感觉这次爱德华兹非常有戏，我觉得会有可能 KO。不出所料，第4回合，
You know what I said with my boxing coach before that fight? I said, I think Leon Edwards has chance to knock out Kamaru Usman, and that is what happens in the fight at the 5th round. High kick knockout.
因为爱德华兹的战力，他腿法、速度、距离、保持拳感都是非常好。这个乌斯曼呢，他的地面综合可能还是非常好的。对，这就是比赛一个时机，微微有一点点变化 ，finish。
Yeah, I think yeah.
这也是这项运动的魅力之一。
Yeah, we all know Kamaru Usman is a very, very well-rounded fight, but I think most people underestimate how Leon Edwards is striking, how good it is. So yeah, and I think, like I said, anything can happen in any moment in this sport.
这次我想告诉大家的就是，无论别人看不好你没有关系，你在为自己而战，在为自己家庭而战，相信自己。
It doesn't matter you are an underdog in others' eyes, but you have to trust yourself. You fight for yourself. Fight for your family.
无论你和对手是谁站在一起，你们在一个平台里，你们在一个笼子里，你们是一样的。
Yeah. No matter who you fight against, Kamaru Usman or who else, if you are in the octagon, you are same, 50-50.
Yeah. 做不了他人的英雄，做自己的英雄。
You should be the hero for yourself.
By the way, what about this horse that I saw? You were riding on this horse in this like dark with it was very like cloudy, like steamy. Do you know what I'm talking about? This big horse that he was on. Are you familiar with this? I saw it on your social media. This horse. We're taking a look at it here. A bunch of horses that you know what I'm talking about? What is going on over here? All these horses. What's happening? What kind of horse is this? It's a really big horse. It seemed like a bunch of them.
什么马那个
那是一个东位马，那个马有1.5吨，1.5吨多重。
So that horse, yeah, is really big. He said it's the weight of the horse is 1/2 ton.
Jeez, and it's like blowing smoke out of its nose.
然后鼻子里还出气是吧？那个
动物都出气儿。
Yeah, it's animal. Yeah, of course, it breathes.
因为那个是冬天。
Because it's in winter. In the winter, very cold. And that's why so
买新疆。
It's in his hometown, Xinjiang, China.
Beautiful.
Very beautiful.
Wow.
Very cold in winter.
Yeah.
Incredible. And you just ride that horse for fun?
所以你当时为什么骑马？就是
我喜欢，因为那是我朋友的马，
他
们是一个我们新疆再有一个旅游景点啊，叫野马集团。有机会大家也可以去新疆看一下美丽的新疆。
That horse is owned by one of his friends.
Wow.
He has a lot of horse and very beautiful. Yeah. If you guys are interested in Xinjiang, it's a very beautiful place. Please come.
我希望 UFC 来新疆举办一场比赛，让世界各地的人来到我们新疆，了解一下我们新疆文化，了解一下我们新疆美食，也可以带你骑马。
Hope one day UFC will have a event in Xinjiang, and I will invite all you introduce the most delicious food from Xinjiang to all you guys.
I love it. Okay. I would love to be. And what about, do you have, I saw a video of you holding mitts for a little kid, hitting, who was that little kid?
还看你给小孩拿把，那是
我姑娘，还有就是
Oh, wow, that's your daughter. She's so cute. That's amazing. She's very good.
Yes. 然后我也在给一些小朋友做一些这个搏击的一些推广，以及让他们去学习，像让他们强身健体，保护自己对运动的这种热爱。
Yeah, he also trains some little kids back in home in China. I just let them to know about combat sports and be getting stronger, healthy, and build the confidence for those kids.
往大里说，少年强则国强。
Yeah, it's just help the youth, the younger generation.
But now, has he not seen his daughter since April?
所以那你就等于今年4月来美国就一直没见过你闺女吧？
是。
你要说。
Come on, this is horrible. How are you doing this? How can you live without her? She's so cute.
所以对你是不是很难？
很难，我也很想念她。
Yeah, he missed her so much, and he has a song as well.
Oh no!
He has a song.
对，我姑娘7岁了，9月1号就上小学了，我很期待，就是她上小学的时候，我是亲自送她的，然后亲自去接她，然后我太太我还有2个孩子，我们家老二2岁。然后现在我来这的时候，他都不会叫爸爸，现在爸爸、叔叔，他见到我的教练波斯，他都喊叔叔，很喜欢我的教练，然后和大家每天都在打招呼，很想念他们。
Yeah, cause she has a daughter 7 years old, and September 1st will be her first day in elementary school. He does want to go with her together, but he cannot. And he also has a son now, is 2 years old. Before he came to the U.S., his son was unable to say anything, cannot call dad. Now, when they FaceTime, his son can say, "Oh, dad, uncle," can say some simple word.
Wow. I feel for you, my friend. I know it must be very hard for you to be away from your family, but you are doing this for them, and you have a massive opportunity on September 10th. So I want to wish you the best. Good luck at UFC 279 against the great Tony Ferguson. El Kukui versus the Leech. Who would have thought? It came out of nowhere, but a fun fight for the fans. So thank you so much for coming on for the first time, and good luck to you in just a couple of weeks in Las Vegas, my friend.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Ariel. Yeah. Thank you.
And great job, Leo. Thank you so much, guys. All the best to you. Really appreciate it. There he is, Jingliang, the Leech. What a character, right? Wow. That was a lot of fun.